Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. It's me, Briana Marie, and today we're going to be doing a hair tutorial featuring Annabelle hair. So I am showing you the name of the hair, the cap that I used, and also they sent me 4 bundles of straight hair. Now I did their hair before, but they sent me like 3 sets of hair, so I'm showing you the straight hair now. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to bleach the frontal. Now I didn't do bad on bleaching the frontal. The only thing is that I always try to get the brassiness out. So I did buy some shimmer light. As you can see, it's right there with the ratchet price tag on it. And I'm just showing you now the BW2 that I'm going to use, which is actually a bleaching powder, and I took about 4 or 3 cups of that, and I took 20 volume developer. I just feel like I wanted to take the 20 volume developer because it goes slower than the 30 or the 40 one. I didn't want to bleach it so fast, and I didn't want so much bleach on it because, like I said, I cannot get it to where that frontal is like transparent to like where it matches me perfect. So that's why I got the shimmer lights, but I'm just mixing it up to a like thick consistency, but not so thick, just enough so where it won't seep through the frontal. And I'm just taking a brush and applying it on.
Lately you just made me work too hard for you. Got me on flight overseas and I still can't get across to you. Last night, I think I lost my patience last night. I got high as expectations last night. I came to realization, and I hope you can take it. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another player on a hit list, trying to fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck you, white hoes in your carriage, but you never could imagine. Never told you could have it.
As you can see, I'm not tapping hard at all. I'm tapping lightly so that it won't seep through. And then after that, I rinsed it off and I let the hair air dry and on to the plucking. So I plucked the hair while the hair was wet. I'm just being good. I didn't have no T-pins or anything, y'all. So I'm just putting the sewing needles in the sides where the lace was still on it. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to pluck this. Now, y'all, I messed up. This is my first time, me, Briana Marie, doing a wig. So I was plucking it, and you all know how AliExpress hair, their frontals be so thick, y'all, and like you feel like you plucked, but you ain't pluck enough. So I was plucking the out of this frontal, y'all. Y'all about to see this frontal transform to full of hair to where my edge is at. Because honey, I was like plucking happy. So I'm just plucking the sides first, and I tried not to stay in one spot. I went to one spot, then I tried to go to another spot to keep plucking, but girl, I cannot get this frontal thing down packed for anything. So I'm trying my best to learn. You know, everybody doesn't learn on the first try. They all make mistakes, so this is my mistake, but it all turned out so fat though. It was so cute though, so you couldn't even barely see the bald spot because, you know, I just camouflaged it. So I'm just plucking the hair, and what I'm doing is plucking the front of the lace frontal first, and then what I'm going to do, you'll see me as the video goes on, I'll I'll part the hair and pluck behind the hair. That's where I messed up at. Plucking behind the hair, and I plucked too much from the middle part. So you're about to see in just a minute.
You was just another player on a hit list, trying to fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck you, white hoes in your carriage, but you never could imagine. Never told you could have it. These days I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like the only time you see me is when you turn your head to the side and look at me differently. And last night, I think I lost my patience. Last night, I got high as the expectations. Last night, I came to a realization.
Okay, this is where I took some hair from the edges to like create, you know, baby hairs, and then I put a little bit of mousse on there to like kind of swirl it a little bit, but you can see like little pieces of bald spots everywhere, but oh my god, y'all, it all turned out fine, but you can see where I plucked the most at. So I'm just swirling it, trying to swirl it, whatever I have left on this frontal, and try to create like these little baby hairs to see like if it looks good or what. And I should have used a razor instead of scissors to actually cut the baby hairs, because it makes it look more flawless than the scissors. You know, it's just like a blunt, like it's just there, that cut is just there. Whereas the razor gives it a more feathered kind of look. So I don't know what I was doing here, but I was doing something, y'all. I was trying, but see, look at that boss. Oh my god, what the look at it, y'all. Oh my god, did y'all see that ball spot? So it's day number 2, and I had to film this. My mom put the closure on, the frontal on, I'm sorry, and I'm just showing you the bundles that I'm going to be using. Now I messed up here. I have one bundle left. I didn't use all of them. I only used 3, so I have 2 more incidents that I did wrong. So after my mom sewed the frontal on, what I did was, y'all, my man was like everywhere. After plucking that frontal and making it ball, my man was just everywhere. So what I did was I took the 18-inch instead of taking the 22-inch and putting it at the bottom. So when you hot glue this on, it's not going to come off, y'all. It's not going to move. So I was like, oh my god, mama, look what I did. I took the 18-inch and put it down. Oh my goodness. And she was like, well, just put the 22 on after you finish the 18 bundle so it can look layered, and then you go up. I was like, oh my goodness, why? So I'm just taking the the sewing needle, and I'm just putting it through the bundle of hair, and I placed it right there by the frontal, not close all the way by the frontal, but somewhat. And I'm just taking the hot glue gun. Make sure your hot glue gun is real hot. Don't worry about the flyaways from the glue, because it'll automatically come off. And I'm just placing a little bit of glue at a time, because I don't want it to dry as I go. So it just takes time. Just takes like about 30 minutes to do. Something quick. If you want something quick to do, it is really quick, and you can put that wig on your head and you can be walking out the door. But before you do that, I put plastic down. Now, oh my goodness, I put the plastic down thinking I was doing something, thought that it wouldn't sink through or stick to like the plastic, but baby, was I wrong. When I took it off, my mom was like, oh my god, Brianna, you forgot to put tape down. I was like, you didn't say put tape down. She was like, you weren't looking. I was like, oh my god. So it's like a little bit, we tried to get most of the plastic from up under the cap, but it was like a complete fail, y'all. But it turned out okay. So I'm just going around and around in sections with this, just going with the head shape, and then when I get to a certain point, I'll show you what I'll start doing after I get to like the middle part, where the hump of the back of the hump of the head is. But yes, I should have put tape down. So learn from this video, learn from my mistakes, y'all. Put tape down, put plastic bags down, whatever plastic, and then put like tape down, like really tape that head, that foam head, so that when you glue it, it won't stick to the tape at all. So I'm just gluing everything down. Make sure you cut what excess needs to be cut, because you don't want that, especially when it's going towards the frontal part. You don't need that. So what I'm doing is just going round and round. And also, guys, if you want to wash this hair, make sure you wash it, but don't let the water stick through the roots, because hot glue can sometimes loosen up if you use water. But I'm just showing you how I cut and measure everything and place it. So you're about to see me do that, and then as I go to the middle of the head, I'll start explaining.
My friends always feel the need to tell me things. Seems like they're just happier than us these days. These days I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like the only time you see me is when you turn your head to the side and look at me differently. And last night, I think I lost my patience. Last night, I got high as the expectations. Last night, I came to a realization, and I hope you can take it. I hope you can take it all. I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand it. No, I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand it. I just know I found myself getting lost for you. Lately you just make me work too hard for you. Got me on flight overseas and I still can't get across to you. Last night, I think I lost my patience last night.
As you go, you're going to comb. So this is what I was talking about right here. I am taking the same method that I used, but I'm actually curving, starting from the middle of the head and curving to the other side. So I'm not going like around to shape the back of the nape area. I'm just going like in the middle of the head and going with the shape. That's all I'm doing, going with the shape. I'm just switching it up and I'm hot gluing it to its shape. So hold, hot glue a little, hold, hot glue, hold, and cut any excess piece that needs to be cut. So I actually did good with the hot glue gun. I really like this method, especially if my mama is not available to do a sewing wig. I will always stick to this method, but I will learn from my mistakes, and I will put tape on the foam head, and then I will I will also learn how to look at the length and not pick any bundle and put it on there. So what I'm doing right now is when you get to a certain area, you have to do this because you want the wig to lay as flat as possible. Now I am measuring from side to side, not a long side, which is following the nape. I mean, not following the nape, which is following the not the crown. I don't know, y'all. Bear with me. Which is following the head shape. I'm just going straight across and putting the bundles all the way up to the frontal. And then after I do that, you'll see me close the frontal up, and it just came out perfect after that.
I just know I found myself getting lost for you. Lately you just made me work too hard for you. Got me on flight overseas and I still can't get across to you. Last night, I think I lost my patience last night. I got high as expectations last night. I came to a realization, and I hope you can take it. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another player on a hit list, trying to fix your inner issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck you, white hoes in your carriage, but you never could imagine. Never told you you could have it.
So y'all see it's coming together. Look at it. It looks good. And what I'm about to do is part the back area so that it could cover that track. And then we're just gonna make a little bun and put some mousse on the parting area so that everything can lay down and be smoothed out so that you won't see any tracks anywhere at all. I overdid it with the mousse. But more mousse is better. So after I did that, what I did was I cut I cut the inside of the access cap, and then I cut the lace off, and then I cut some baby hairs, some more, and I actually cut it a little bit lower so that I can swirl the baby hairs. Now my mom actually did the baby hairs. I tried, and then she actually said that some girl used some girl used Gas-to-Be glue, so that's what we use. We use the mousse and Gas-to-Be glue. So we used the mousse first, and we seen that it didn't work, and then we used Gas-to-Be glue to glue those baby hairs down, honey. And then now that I'm looking at the wig, because it's day 3 of the wig, them baby hairs are laying down. They are not moving at all. So you're gonna see her do the baby hairs and then actually put this in the bun. So that was it for this tutorial. You can watch now, but I hope that you enjoyed and also learned from my failing things that I did was not right. But don't worry, I will learn from it. Like just like the same thing with makeup, I learned from it. I do it. If I don't get it right the second time or the first time, I do it again until I get it right. So everything is trial and errors. Everything is trial and errors. So don't feel bad if you don't get it right the first time. Always just learn from your mistakes and do better. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and comment, rate, and subscribe. What you think? What do you think I should work on? Do you think I did good? Do you think I could use a little bit more help with this? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video and check out Annabelle's hair in the description bar below. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next tutorial. Maybe it might be a makeup tutorial. You never know. Love you, Dals.
My friends always feel the need to tell me things. Seems like they're just happier than us these days. These days I don't know how to talk to you.